Yeah, it's we'll have to see what's going to happen. But Sean, Mr. Sean Spencer,
Yeah, yeah.
your trade, the crazy, crazy trade that the Panthers took the first overall pick. They gave up a lot.
A
They gave
lot.
up a ton. So this is
Yeah.
a huge gamble for your future. To be honest, I think a little bit of an oversell, in my opinion.
Hmm. Look, for me, this was just an extension of the CMC and the Robbie Anderson trade. Like, once we did that, I honestly was really shocked that we kept DJ Moore. Because remember, midway through the season, I was on here with you guys talking about
Mm-hmm.
DJ Moore and Brian Burns, the only two guys that are left that are solid pieces. So I figured, okay, we can build up around them. I guess they figured that an opportunity to get that number one quarterback, that game changer, hopefully,
Yeah.
is more important. And shout out to the Bears. They're solidifying their team, and they got
Yeah.
something brewing over there. But for me, I kind of got to agree with you, man, because I love it. I love it. But did we give up too much all in hopes that one of these guys is the answer? You know what I mean? I mean, let's be honest. If we bring in CJ Stroud, you talked about it, Derek Carr is top of the conference right now, or top of
Yeah.
the division. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because what Ritter and Heineke with you guys, we didn't re-sign PJ, and Sam Darnold went to San Francisco,
Yeah.
so we're putting it all in on a rookie and Andy Dalton, and and like Matt Corral from a year ago, but he was hurt. You know
I
what I
don't think
mean?
they're running with him. Carolina can't be running with him, I don't think.
Well, and that's
Like,
the
there's no
thing,
confidence. It doesn't seem like there's confidence in him, unfortunately.
right? So that puts all of our eggs in one basket. So
Yeah.
it's either this guy makes it and saves our franchise, or it's a bust. So, and we know Frank Reich, he works with older quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't know how good he is with young quarterbacks, but at the same time, he also worked with Matt Ryan last year, and we saw what happened there.
Matt Ryan's
So
been on the decline for a while, though. That's the only
yeah,
thing. Like, to be honest, it's really sad to say, but Matt Ryan pretty much like he sold his own career. I respect the fact of what he put into Atlanta. By far, he
yeah,
was the greatest quarterback we've had in Atlanta, for the longevity of what he was there for.
yeah,
But there comes to be a time where, like, hey, listen, man, like, you're starting to get a little bit older. You're declining a bit. Go try and win a Super Bowl ring somewhere else. Like, don't get me wrong. I want you playing for us. I want you getting those passing yards and being among the top passing yards. I want that. But at the same time, like, you kind of got to do what Stafford did and just be like, hey, like, this isn't working. Sorry, it's not you, it's me, kind of scenario, right? But
yeah.
yeah, it's really hard to say because we even look at what happened with Trevor Lawrence. Like, Trevor Lawrence took a couple of years, for those picks to come in for the Jacksonville Jaguars and to build up that defensive line, to make those trades for their offensive weapons, right? The running back, what was his name? That got injured for the whole season right off the bat. That was drafted with Najee Harris. What was the same? Who was that? That was Etienne. Yeah, that was it.
That's the end. Yeah, oh yeah,
Etienne.
that's the
Etienne was injured real early in the season, right? And he was a top running back. We didn't even know what the running game was going to be for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, the real question is like, once we do figure out who is going to be the leading star in the Carolina Panthers, what wide receivers are we going to get? And then not only that, but are they going to gel with CJ Stroud or Bryce Young? And how long is it going to take, right? Because
exactly
that's the thing is, realistically, if you look at it, what collateral does Carolina have at this point? They don't have
right.
CMC. They
Mm-hmm.
don't have DJ Moore, right? And they don't have their first round picks. So, you're either going to hope that you can restructure a ton of contracts or that you can pick up somebody in free agency and, however long it takes. But, like, it's a huge gamble. But
It really is.
that's my take. What do you think, Nicole?
I think they're investing in the QB, and it's an investment. It's one of those, GIC accounts that you
Yeah.
you, you put in, and I think you beat out inflation by investing early, with him. So
Mm-hmm.
if he has, franchise tag, eventually proving his worth down the years. But I think it's a really great start. I think it's a nice. Sometimes you need a refresh,
Yep.
and just swipe the cards, and reshuffle again, and do a pile shuffles are actually better. You do one pile shuffle and just we get into the game again. I mean, there is a little bit movements with the coaches, but I definitely think that it's okay because this new NFL, I think, is a lot of up and comers and a lot of fresh talents and a lot of new trades and free agencies to go around. So it's not dead in the water.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair, actually. And
Yeah.
it's funny because I've been keeping an eye more on free agency, especially this year compared to other years. And there is some teams that are seriously balling out after this free agency. Like Sean mentioned earlier, the Chicago Bears by far don't look like they're going to finish in last place next season, right?
Mm-hmm.
Houston's picking up weapons too and stuff. Like these bottom feeder teams, I can promise you, we're not going to have the conversation of them getting the first overall pick again this year. It doesn't look like that. Houston's rising up. Detroit is actually looking terrifying right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be interesting. But, I guess we'll just have to play it by ear and see if there's going to be any more moves made. But